Welcome in. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. War of the Visions Global. Not much new this week, so we'll get in, get out, and get on with the week. One super secret bundle hidden in the shop with some insane value. Episode 2 for the Exvius crossover, and one completely worthless vision card. No, not really, but coming off raid week, it was awesome to have you guys recognize me in some of the raid rooms. Moira, Lyle Orange, good talking with you guys. Had a lot of fun this week in raids. It just seemed a lot more relaxed and less booting from the rooms or angry messages than it usually is, so it was a good time. Let's jump right in. All right, going to the summon tab here. New vision cards this week. Clairvoyant Astrologer Swordsman Refinement. Guys, this banner is always going to be a no-go. If you're going for this vision card here, you're going to do it on the 5 step up here. This card, to me, is a no-go. We covered this in the free-to-play planning guide. Unless you're Glaciella fan number 1, this card's not really that great or unique for anybody except for Glaciella. It can be a good card for Kane, but if you have Kane and you didn't get the Demon Wall, I still think Demon Wall is a better card. And if you didn't get Demon Wall, I would probably just wait till Final Fantasy IV goes again and go for Demon Wall then and pass this up. The timing for this card, not really great. I mean, it's a good card for Ramada as an MR unit, but we're not looking at beefing up our MR units. Similarly, for that Swordsman's Refinement card, if you're free to play or light spender, just pull the card over time. We're not going to beef up MR cards. Although I do think O and Seymour are really cool MR units and some of the stronger ones, we're not going to be pulling for an MR card. All right, 7 million downloads, daily step up summon. This is once per day. Bait. 1000 Visual gives you a 5-time summon, 2000 10-time summon. The last 2000 will give you a guaranteed UR vision card. On the surface, this looks pretty good. For brand new players, it looks pretty good because you can get a vision card, but this is not like a select ticket or anything. If this was a select ticket, sure, go right ahead. I think Gumi kind of screwed up with this. This is total bait. I wouldn't spend 5,000 on this. Unless this summon changes, it says once a day. Unless it changes to like later in the week, it goes to UR select tickets or something like that, then maybe you could consider it. But if it stays something like this, no, this is a no way. A random vision card for 5,000 Visual is not really that valuable. I'd want to be able to choose the vision card I'm getting for that. Even if it was just a shard ticket, it might be worth it. But on the eve of the anniversary, no, we're not spending Visual on this. Go through the paid banners here really quickly. I don't really like these. Same philosophy. These are just random Esper and vision card combos. So for brand new accounts, maybe 2,000 paid Visual, you can get these guaranteed Espers and vision cards. But other than that, I don't really like the value here. Going to the shard summons here, we have 250 vision card shards for 2,000 paid Visual. Not bad. This is an okay value. I'm not going to give much more input on that. If you really are short on vision card shards, again, these are random. You can retry the summon once, so you can kind of get shards that you want, but these summons are kind of scattershot, and where you're going to get those shards and how valuable it will be to you. Similarly, this 2,000 paid Visual for 500 UR unit shards. I mean, this is a lot of value. I still think there's better banners for 2,000 paid Visual, like 10 times guaranteed UR summons and stuff like that. But if you're a whale, these are great values. And then we have a continuation of all of the Dwayne and Brave Exvius banners here. I did want to mention this banner again because we covered this last week. I think this is a no-go for pretty much anybody except for brand new players. If you have 1 or 2 of these units maxed out, then your chances of just getting Mog Medals from this is too high, and there's really nothing else here except for a guaranteed Rainbow Vision Sphere. Now, you could take the chance if you didn't get Sakura or Laswell, then maybe you could take the chance that you get Sakura with this. I had a couple people comment on the last video that they got Sakura with this ticket, but that's pretty much the only valuable thing to experienced players for this banner. Newer players, this is a pretty good banner though, because you can pull any of these units. All right, new in the shop. Let's go over this really quickly. First anniversary, this is the part 4 countdown shop. Pick up your large energy restores, but there is one thing we really need to talk about in here, and that is this first anniversary countdown part 4 vision card full enhancing pack. This is 3,000 regular Visual. Guys, there's 20 rainbow spheres in here. 20. I think this is a strongly consider to almost necessary for free-to-play players. Vision spheres are really the big limiting factor on an account. At least for me, I'm short on vision spheres. I'm not really short on shards at the moment. So this is an insane value. I think almost everyone should pick this up, especially experienced accounts. When you think about 3,000 Visuor, it's really not that much. I actually have been telling people that you should just do those 10 times summons that give you the 3 rainbow vision spheres, and that's 2,000, and you are getting the 10 pulls with that. But this is 3,000 Visuor, 20 rainbow spheres. I think this is a no-brainer purchase. I will probably end up buying this at some point this week. 7 million download shop, you're pretty much going to pick up everything from this shop outside of this daily downloads pack. JP key, this unlocks the JP reward quests for a couple of days for you, and the rest of this stuff is for Gil, so make sure you go through and pick this all up. Couple of things I did want to mention in the Mog Shop. They launched the EX2 or the episode 2 for the Exvius missions here, so you're going to get quite a few more medals. If you have some of these units maxed out, so you'll see I already bought Eileen and Sakura because I don't have them maxed out. If you have units maxed out, so for example, I have Medina, Ayaka, Rain, and Laswell at max shards. If you wait until next week, you'll see that this lasts for another 14 days. If you wait until next week after the 1-year anniversary launches, I believe that these shards will convert into soul orbs for these characters to push into their EX jobs. So if you have these units maxed out and you have the extra medals, you can eat into some soul orbs by doing that by just waiting until next week. Similarly, you can do the same thing with these free units that are in the Friend Medal Shop and the Guild Medal Shop. I didn't have any of these 3 units maxed out, so I went ahead and bought them for the Rainbow Spheres and the extra shards. But if you have these maxed out, wait until next week or wait until after EX launches and then pick up these characters. And that way, those shards will go into their soul orbs for EX jobs. You can see I haven't picked up Luartha yet for that very reason. Last thing is episode 2 for the Sprouts of Devouring for the Exvius quests. Again, you'll farm a little bit faster on EX2 if you're able to do it. This is a little bit more difficult, the brutal difficulty for this. Not super difficult, but it's more difficult than EX1 just because of the status effects. I think you'll get about 60 more medals per run on the EX2 than you do for EX1. So if you have the ability to farm EX2, it's great. You can get it medals a little bit faster. If you can't, don't worry about it too much. You can just farm EX1. It's a little less medals, but it's really not that big of a difference. That's pretty much it for this week. So pretty quick. Make sure you strongly look at that pack in the store for 20 rainbow spheres. I really do think that that's worth it for 3,000 Visuor, and they kind of just like tucked it down with all that other stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and happy St. Patrick's Day, and looking forward to the 1-year anniversary coming up.